Hello, beautiful stars. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hit the like and the subscribe. Lots of content to learn and gain from my channel watching me on this journey. So, if you are a returner, what's up, you guys? Throwing some love your way, catch it and receive it. So, I bet you noticed this bottle. Okay. I ordered this off of Amazon. No, I'm not being sponsored, but this is my first time using it. There's nothing in the bottle, so if you was buying this thinking that it was rose water, like me maybe, yeah, don't expect that. It's empty. But I am going to be adding water into it because this is a hair video. Okay, this is my wash day. Well, actually, no, it's not my wash. I mean, it's going to be my wash day, but my wash day was like Sunday ago, maybe a few Sundays ago. But yeah. So as you can see, lots of new growth. So my hair is like ready for a wash, ready to be styled and whatnot. So this question, first of all, I get lot questions all the time, but this specific question goes out to shout out to Kenya for making this request. If you are thinking about making a YouTube request and wanting me to do a video, then all of that information will be in the description for you to gain, for you to read. So make sure you take a look at it. So I have had my locks in since 2017, June 2017 to be specific. To be even more specific, I believe it was June 6th. 2017 that I started my locks. I used the 2-strand twist method, and my favorite lock back here, it's my favorite and it's the longest. I back combed it, and it's like the healthiest, best lock right here, and it's my longest. It's this one. This one got back combed, and it when I when I back combed it, it was like this long, like literally just that long. My shortest lock, and now it's my longest lock. It's my longest lock, and I back combed that. But all of the other ones, I use the 2-strand twist method. And when I first started, I want them to be like a thick size, but not like too thick. Maybe like medium. Okay, that's my goal. And when I first did them, I like had them twisted what I thought was too thick, because I wasn't sure like how they would lock up, and I should have kept them that thick because that was the right size. But what I did was I took them apart and made them smaller, so they grew in smaller than I wanted, and that was okay because I left them small like that up until they like actually locked up. But somewhere along the journey, stress happened and my hair started thinning out. So even more reason to bind my locks, which was an original goal of mine anyways, being that I did them smaller than I wanted. So I ended up binding my locks. As you can see, these ones right here are binded and connected. All of them are, so that they can grow in thick. But then I had them like combined, so this was like one combined 2-strand twist lock. I wanted them to bind them together, but then I undid them and then kept them binded in so many ways. So my hair is like super unique, super versatile. Altogether at the root, I only have 26 locks. I'm not counting the individual ones. I'm counting because this is just one lock. It's just, multiple at the end, but it's one rooted lock. And I have 26 of those, but if I was to count them individually like this, it would be like over 80. Because I counted them at one time before. It was like maybe like 86 and then up from there. So yeah, but now I have 26 locks in my hair. It just looks like more because how I have them. But yeah, so they started thinning out because of stress, but there are many reasons why, which I will have up here for you to read. And there are many reasons why locks will thin out. Stress was my reason. You can also have like different things. Like I said, it will be listed for you to read. Reasons why your hair may be thinning out. And there are like different ways that you can like take the loose hair or take weave and like wrap it around to save the thinning lock. And I didn't do all of that. I just decided to bind them together and have them have the scrunchies at the end. Pictures will be there for you to get that visual. And then probably like a few months ago, I took them out of being binded and had them like this ever since. So this is what my locks look like. Right here, it's not thinning, it's just uniquely thin right there. So yeah, but this is all connected to one lock. So let me show you guys my hair. Yeah, so what? Show you guys some more pieces of my masterpiece. This is just one lock as well. I just have them like branching off into multiple because I like that look. Woo-woo. And so yeah, all of my hair is just like binded and combined. But if you look closely, my hair is like really healthy. Okay, because when it was thinning out, like my hair started to get like really unhealthy, and I started I just really started like putting time and energy into taking care of my hair, because for one, I have this huge bonus. My hair is very low maintenance. Like it doesn't need a lot of things like water and oil, and I'm good to go usually. And I wash maybe every few months, like actually like wash my hair with like shampoo and stuff like that. But my hair does get like wet in the shower, and I rinse it, and so it has daily rinses and cleanses, but I don't like wash it often. Now in the beginning, when I first started my locks, I was washing my hair the same way, like cleansing and washing my hair in the water every 3 days. And I was washing my hair with shampoo on the fourth day, but I didn't really like the reason, well, I was using shampoo every 3 days at first, but then that felt like it was like drying out my hair too much. So I just was like cleansing it, like getting my hair in water, and I'm not focusing on retwisting them, because people, like when they first get locks, they want to keep them like pretty and have them like twisted up every so often. But what that's doing is that's adding stress and tension to your hair, and your hair isn't able to freely do what it's meant to do while it's locking. Like it's not able to lock with you constantly twisting it, because your hair has to entangle in itself in order to form the lock. And if you're retwisting it and manipulating it that way, it's going to take way longer to lock. So it's important to let your hair be. Okay, now if you're not ready to let your hair be and do what it's going to do, then maybe you're not ready for locks, or but once your hair starts like locking up and binding, yeah, you can like I can have different weaves and crochets in my hair if I wanted to, stuff like that. So yeah, like locks are very versatile. You can have a lot of hairstyles when you get locks. So a lot of people who want locks always say that they don't want to miss out on getting certain hairstyles, but you can still style your hair with your own locks and with weave. Okay, that's a thing. So let's jump into why I started my locks. Is it's really interesting, because I was one of those people who had a negative view toward locks, and it wasn't until 2017 that it was also when I started my spiritual journey that I started really like getting different information about like locks. Like locks hold information. Hair is an extension of you and holds memory, and just so much good stuff about hair. And it's just like when you have locks, like locks hold in your wisdom, locks hold so much, and it's strength, power in hair in general. But it's just like, wow, just so much things I didn't know about hair just started presenting itself to me. And then I got more of the idea of like, I want locks. Which is funny, because like I said, I had a negative view on locks, and I was one of those people who swore up and down that I probably would never get locks, and boom, here I am, right? So yeah, that's perfect example of what happens when you do research. Because at first I was just like an opinionated person and I had this negative view, and I'm not even sure why. Maybe like society stereotype, like thinking about it that way, like, you know, the when people think about locks, maybe some people like think about it like dirty or unkempt, you know, things like that. I kind of had that perception of locks, if we're being honest. I did. And once I started doing my own research and like really like getting, you know, information about locks, my opinion started to change. My view of locks started to change. And wow, right, my hair has never been this healthy since I got locks. My hair hasn't been this healthy my whole entire life since I got locks. And I got my locks in 2017? Yeah, June. But yeah, so today is my wash day. Lots of new growth. Yeah, this is the before. As you can see, like when my hair needs a wash, it tends to be all fluffy and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna fill this up with water. Nothing but water. Also, I made flaxseed gel, and that is what I will be putting on my hair when I retwist them. Also, forgive me for the camera view if it's like groggy. It's because the lighting in here. But yeah, so I made my own shampoo, and I just put it in this Ziploc bag. And I used baking soda, apple cider vinegar. If you don't, and I will list the benefits of using those as well for you to read. But if you don't want to use apple cider vinegar, you can use a lemon juice, and that will do pretty much the same thing. It just adds that acidity. Dawn dish soap. If you don't want to use Dawn dish soap, you can use Castile soap. Mine is on the way, lavender Castile soap, but I just use Dawn dish soap. So, and some water. So 4 ingredients, super easy to make your own shampoo. Don't know if you can really see the consistency right here through the bag, but it's not super soupy, like it's not liquidy, but it's not like intensely thick either. Okay, and so yeah, let's just jump right into it, right? So I'm going to add in some water. Let's see how this sprays, by the way. Let's see together. Okay, ooh, it's got a nice mist. I like that. That's what I got it for, that mist. Y'all see? Y'all saw that? Very strong mist. Like that. Let's see. Ooh, yes, powerful. Okay. All right. So, let's get into spritzing our hair. I'm going to just back a little ways away from my camera. This is really good. I love this spray bottle. Okay, y'all. So, I just maybe got a little carried away with the spray bottle. But you're going to get your hair wet. Really at the roots, you can see. My hair is super wet. This feels so good. I'm massaging, not with my nails. I'm massaging with the finger part of my fingers. You want to avoid using your fingernails when you're on your hair when your hair is wet. So you want to massage with the tips of your fingers. But my hair is fresh out the being washed, And you can see like a huge difference. The hydration is there. It's clean. It looks clean. It smells clean. Like you don't smell. Let me tell you, you don't smell vinegar. You don't. Babe, what my hair smell like?
It smells clean. It don't smell like that really. It smells clean.
Told you. Told y'all. Don't see. Like you don't smell that vinegar smell, even though you used vinegar, you don't smell it. And so, right now my hair is gonna dry a little bit more, and then it'll be damp enough for us to do the retwist. So keep watching. Okay, guys, you know when you wash your hair, you feel like a whole new person, right? Right. So my hair feels so brand new. I feel like I'm wearing a new head. Like, look, it's not dusty and dainty looking no more. No offense to my hair. I love my hair. But yeah, so as you can see, like it's nice and hydrated, my hair. And right now, it's damp. It's not wet, like deep down in my locks. Now, this is what I want to say, because I did have this issue when I was doing my locks, and I would wash them and I wouldn't let them fully dry, and before I maybe put it in a ponytail or put it in braids, and what happened is my hair kind of started like smelling like mildewish. So yes, that happens, especially with locks. So be careful of that. You want to make sure that like when you feel your hair, you want to make sure that like right here in this area that it's like, see, mine still needs to dry more. So I'll be in the sun. I'm not putting my hair. That's why I'm not putting my hair in anything, cuz it needs to dry more like right here. So what you want to do is to check that, cuz my roots are ready to be retwisted, and that's what I'm focusing on for this retwist mainly. And so I'm gonna let this dry. I'm actually gonna let this dry a little more, but I want to talk to you guys about this flaxseed gel that I made. So, and I tested it out yesterday. I am very, very, very happy with the results how it came out. So here it is, nice and jelly. Okay, and it's like super moisturizing, like it's like super moisturizing to my hands. Like it doesn't feel, I mean it doesn't feel like it's too thick. So how did I make this? I used ground flaxseed, and I used ground flaxseed because that was all I had on hand at the time, and this was like a practice run, but it actually turned out how I like it, so I'm going to use it. I don't feel like it's necessary to waste it. But yeah, so I boiled about maybe 1 to 2 cups of water, and I'm not sure how much flaxseed, but if I had to like take a guess at it, I would say about maybe 1/4 cup or so. But like play around with it, because yeah, just play around with it, and you let that boil, and you stir it up, and you want to let it boil for about maybe 10 to 15 20 minutes. And again, like it's like this is something that you're gonna kind of have to experiment on, because like everybody has a different stove and all that type of thing, so you want to make sure that you're experimenting with it, but this is the gist of it. And then you want to once it's got that thick like layer of consistency on the top of it, what you want to do is you want to let it cool off for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then take a cheesecloth or one of those stockings, put it on something, and pour the gel in there. Squeeze out the excess gel, and then you will have this, and you can store it in the refrigerator, store it in the ice trays, the ice cubes, and freeze it, and it'll last longer. But yeah, so I'm gonna just start. Clips are optional. I am going to be using clips, but clips are optional. I haven't used clips since I first retwisted my hair. Normally I just have it all in a ponytail. But like I said, I want my hair to dry more before I decide to put it in a ponytail. Okay. Oh.